What's up, fam? So, I'm back by the water. This is my fave spot for real, for real. Um, the aquatic gardens, there's a lookout across the way that you can see this spot from the aquatic gardens. But anyway, this is off the trail. I've been making my way along um, Underground Railroad. Oh, that was bike. The Underground Railroad. Um, Getting my stories and stuff. I guess that's the main reason I'm here. Is the core of my business is storytelling, right? And it's taken me, I don't know, three years to kind of realize that's probably the pivot I need to make. Um, but I also realize that the timing of the types of stories that I want to tell is like fortuitous, right? I mean, the demand is creating itself. It's kind of crazy. Empowerment stories, stories of liberation, stories of entrepreneurship, stories of how we have turned things upside down and then been able to operate in that upside down very well, right? So much so that they had to bring in armed forces, right? So this time around, right, the warfare is a little different, but they're on our playing ground now. And that's what's being understood. But anyway, enough of that. I'd be getting lost in the sauce. But yeah, so I'm realizing now there's been roadblocks, right? I had this big vision about a small tourism company rooted in storytelling, right? That's going to like change the face of food sovereignty, right? Okay, that's the overall vision, right? I go to a communal farm space, beautiful garden, right? I become the resident chef, right? And I think that trajectory is going to take me to like a neighborhood deli type of space and a very historical space. And then I could eventually launch the storytelling from there, right? After I establish like a food concept that works. That didn't work. So then I'm drawn to a farm, right? I go to the farm, right? And I'm in this new farmer program, and yeah, I get an opportunity to work in spaces, and I'm realizing that half the farmers I'm encountering, I don't fuck with. Just real talk. And I'm realizing that I don't fuck with like any of this aid shit that everyone keeps buying into. Like, we don't need aid. We the ones that hold the fucking power. So I don't need anyone coming at me like I need aid. Like my people need fucking aid. I'm like, no, we just need to tap into the fucking power and remember who the fuck we are. Right? That's the energy I'm coming off of. And I haven't seen that in the farm space. Right? It's this aid. And I'll talk about that. There's again, that's where whiteness got us fucked up, right? They created this idea that people need aid. Like there's not an abundance right here at our footsteps, like at our feet. We have abundance everywhere. I don't need your fucking aid. But anyway, so I'm realizing now that I don't really mess around with that space either. So my spirit is leading me to storytelling and tech, which is a part of the model. I thought that was going to be, again, like, you know, a later phase, but I'm realizing now that that's going to be the beginning phase. And so I have a very important meeting today. I'm super stoked about it. And it's like an old part of me wants to be jittery, But Leo season is like, bitch, that's not you. Like, you a confident bitch. Like, I don't know where that's coming from, right? I don't know where that energy is coming from, but it's not you. So, maybe in the past, those jitters were helping you to prepare, right? Because you were in rooms that were hostile. You were in rooms where you were constantly like this aberration. Like, all my life, I've been in rooms where people just don't really expect that from this little black girl. They just don't, right? And I'm mad humble. Like, so, like, I've had a couple of people tell me I was a genius in my life, and I completely rejected that. Like, I couldn't. That's some arrogant bullshit, right? But imagine if I had, like, owned that shit. Like, would my trajectory have been different? I don't know. I mean, my chart kind of says otherwise, right? That I really needed to kind of dabble into this human emotion thing, because the type of light I have is going to, and what I'm learning is going to attract a lot of chat. Just, bleh, right? In all my life, I have never had a tolerance for that. Like, I'll go to a club, literally. When I was a teenager, I'd go to clubs with my, you know, close circle, and, after an hour, my ass is in the back of the car, like, y'all just holler at me when y'all ready to go. I'm taking a nap. Like, like energy like that, I can't be around a lot of energy. Like, I got a cap on that shit. Which is crazy because I'm mad social. I love people. I love energy of people in doses. So anyway, maybe that was my apprehension because, the storytelling aspect, it's very fellowship. It's very, hey, let's chat, let's get deep, right? Let's have a healing session, but, with some good food, a good environment, really good energy. Let's invite, our ancestors. Let's do a little divination, just a little bit. Let's tap into something here, right? And let's make the most of the energy. So anyway, I felt led once again to come back here, talk on the camera, and just kind of show how, embodying that confidence comes in like stages sometimes. Like, you have it, right? Like, mine has always been in like activation mode, like in a as needed type of basis, right? It's not a frequency I think I've ever really focused on keeping strong. It's like it was a part of my toolkit when I needed it, but now I'm being called in this stage of my life to really embody confidence, because I'm ready to protect it. And that's what I'm getting to. For me and my journey, I needed to really, again, have that emotional base so that the intelligence part, which is very, like, it's in me, it's innate, right? And it's always been there, that ability I talk about, that natural ability, so that could be grounded, right? Um, in the human experience in a very deep way, in a way that really resonates with the core frequency of my community, right? We are a hurt community, right? And I needed to be able to be in tune with that, to be able to vibrate with that, right? And then be able to help bring that vibration up, if that makes sense, right? So really having a really cool understanding of that vibration, right? And then being able to figure out, I said it in my diary, or, my journal the other day, being comfortable in that in between, right? being comfortable in that in between, right? And that resonating with that general frequency of the community, but then also being able to help pull it up, right? So yeah, I'm super excited for what's to come, and yeah, I'm taking this charge seriously. Dare I say, video 3? Anywho, thanks for watching, and no cheesy outros. I don't know what an outro is yet. Peace, folks.